kitchen for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And Zach, what are you doing?
Already probably eating breakfast.
So, or did you just whip something up, make extra, or just one of those? I made 2 scrambled eggs for myself, and the rest of y'all can fucking sit there hungry watching.
Yes.
What a dick.
All right, so you walk in and you see your lovely medic sitting there, and he's eating his own breakfast. The pots and pans are just from it are in the sink already, and you guys can blatantly tell, slightly disappointingly because it smells really good, that he made enough for himself. Y'all are gonna have to figure out the rest on your own. And you guys kind of all end up there at about the same time. A couple of the rest of the ship's crew are there eating as well.
So then, assumingly, there's no dedicated cook.
Nope.
Well, usually the captain cooks, but
Occasionally, he cooked.
occasionally he cooks. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there's a droid that does cooking.
Yeah, but really, do you trust them to cook a decent meal? I know I fucking don't. So you have the option to cook your own meals if you want. Otherwise, you can just get whatever and sit down to eat.
I have no idea what we even have on the fucking ship and supplies-wise.
I'm going on the assumption that you would have at some point been able to submit requests to the captain for whatever the fuck you would want to cook for your regular meals, so feel free to just get whatever.
Cool. Full English with a steak.
Okay. Are you going to be sitting finding your own place to sit, or are you going to be sitting down with your lovely medic buddy?
It depends. Is he looking very jealously guarding his food or not?
Zach?
What?
Are you looking like? Are you looking like you don't want to be disturbed, or
just eating?
Bowl of Gyrios.
God. Neither here nor there.
That's the case. I assume you would have done your morning checkup on Rasu, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll probably, whip up my food, sit down, at the same table. Yeah. Just sort of look at you like, how's the kid?
That's a good question. How is the kid there, Halsworth?
He has not gotten worse. He has gotten a little bit better. Still, following mostly along what you think was the proper recovery path for him. But, he dropped off the goddamn Jedi Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Progress is slow, but it is still progress.
Temple.
He isn't getting any worse. He is getting slowly better.
Well, that's good news.
Still progress.
Temple.
He isn't getting any worse. He is getting.
If he takes if he took a turn for the worst, I don't want to think about what's going to happen.
Microphone muted.
I think it's
Microphone
round about
activated.
no, it's probably going to be a bit longer when that shows up.
Okay. So you kind of sew up and you see that group,
Wherever fucking Kiendra is as well. Kiendra's there somewhere.
Yeah. Kiendra could be sitting with you guys if you want her off by herself. Either one works, but it's breakfast on the ship. And you guys can all look up to what looks to be a very hungover mechanic walking, stumbling, kind of on her feet into the kitchen with that look of food, water, medicine, that order.
Yeah.
You look really rough. How much did you drink?
Not even that much. Kiendra, what the fuck was in that brandy?
A lot of alcohol.
Clearly, Jesus.
What brandy was it?
Liquid courage.
Oh fuck. Yeah, no. That's not something you just casually drink.
You know what?
Clearly.
Since you're a mercenary, roll me a galactic lore check, Brexit.
You want me to roll you a galactic lore check?
Yes.
That's going to be a 19.
All right. So, Brexit, you remember a very distinct thing about liquid courage. You remember its slogan that they use when they advertise it.
Oh boy.
And that slogan is now with 90% more hangover.
Why would you drink that?
But just like, yeah, it's rough. I mean, I do believe that slogan was what? Now with 90% more hangover. So,
Why would you advertise that?
Look, if you're trying to sell brandy to compete with like Mandalorian drinks, you need that.
true.
Kiendra, have I ever hurt you personally? Have I caused you pain in any way?
Can't say I can think of an instance.
Then why did you do this to me?
I'm sorry. I thought you were a responsible drinker. Do you not drink alcohol?
I am a responsible drinker, which is why I only had one glass of that brandy. Is texting a thing or is it just hollow calls?
I'll say texting is a thing for simplicity.
I'm gonna go ahead and text my quote unquote date. It's just like, if you would like me to hurt Kiendra in any way for that brandy, let me know.
You just get a response back that just reads my head.
Yeah, even like, just looking at this, it's like, yeah, this is why not even army guys would touch that stuff. Just looking at you.
Anyway,
I have to admit, I
Doc.
didn't think it would be that bad.
Well, whatever's left of that bottle, fucking space it. Or give it to bring somebody back from the dead or something.
There's some in
Speaking
there.
of, speaking of, Doc, how's Rasu doing? Better than me, I'm guessing.
This is when Zach's character goes like Vulcan and goes full logic. It's like he's compared to you, he is doing terrible. like goes full logic with it.
What is the response to that, Zach?
I'm really sorry. I was doing some paperwork stuff. What? Can you say that again for me?
How's Rasu? Better than me, I'm assuming, right now.
Yeah, he's getting better. It's slow, but he is making progress and is not getting any worse.
So am I the only one who's in pain after this party?
I didn't drink enough.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well,
Tears of the Heretic.
well. Your ship captain, you see at some point after you guys have been sitting there, kind of comes on in, grabs his food, sees you guys sitting together as a group, and then kind of heads over to you guys and sits down. So,
Do you see Nas like desperately trying to look professional and sort of like sit at attention and like, yeah, I can still do my job.
I can
but-
adults.
Yeah.
Sorry, Captain. I think I broke your mechanic.
Do you want me to whip you up a cure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hangover curious. Well,
It's gonna be one of those like, oh shit, I have to go fucking shit. I'm too hungover to be going to fucking drill this morning. I need something to fuck myself kind of cure. It's not pleasant.
Fucking blitzed.
yeah.
It's not pleasant, but it will help a bit.
It's like what, five eggs and
Oh yeah, it's fucking nasty.
Anyways, because I can't do Blotty's character super well, I'm just going to do it bluntly. You basically get told from your guys' captain, hey, over the next week or so while we're finishing the maintenance on the ship, see if you can find any jobs we can do on or from the station transport-wise to maybe make some income, because we're going to be, well...
Needing it?
Really, really needing the income as we try and figure out what the hell we're going to do and what's going on with everything, given the news is, well, still kind of coming out on what's happening and what's going on with all of this stuff.
all right.
So you guys all kind of get told, hey, figure out how you want to do it. Oh, and, see if you can figure out what the fuck really, more was going on with the dudes that came after Droid Boy.
Yeah.
And the room is up, by the way.
Sounds like we need to get our hands on an information broker.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Problem with that is, that requires money.
Or, threatening atmosphere.
I think
Or
any
a
information...
very diplomatic captain that is not here.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like any information broker on this station would have guards.
Probably. But, that also just
might-
allows you to be even more intimidating.
I might be able to find something out.
Well, if you guys can, it'll help. Because we're going to need money, and a lot of it.
Yeah. Got to have money.
Have them dollar bills. It kind of looks at you, to the medic. You get the whole... Are you going to need anything in particular for taking care of our extra guest, or...
Cash.
What?
The captain's asking if you're going to need anything else to take care of your extra guest that's sitting in a Bacta tank currently.
No, I don't believe so at this time.
Okay. Well, in that case, supplies and jobs. You guys can find those. That'll be great. They're preparing to completely finish disconnecting the engines from, everything to install everything. So once we do that, we're kind of past the point of no return for getting off the station. So if we can find the jobs before we go, the better.
If I hover around them 24/7, they're just gonna get annoyed at me, aren't they?
Yes.
Fine. So let's split up, see what we can dig up.
I mean, yeah, I can't remember how much fucking Bloody set aside for armament. I don't think it. I feel like that's a bit over what he said.
I
Just to
vaguely
keep,
feel like it was 1,000.
do you think it was 1,000 that Bloody set aside? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, credits aren't gold. Credits are like,
One credit is one credit.
oh yeah. Credits are like, in terms of value, roughly equal to silver in D&D. Roughly. The 1,000 is terribly absurd.
more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think we've leveled up yet, so.
No, you've not.
3. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It just feels a lot longer because more time
Because
has
of the
passed.
time. But anyways, so you guys are basically gonna. It's up to you. He kind of finishes up his meal and he stands up to head off to continue doing his things and just goes, just keep in touch as best you can, and however you guys decide to go about this, feel free. Just don't do anything overly stupid.
All right.
Like blowing a chunk of the station up.
So before we split up, what questions are we actually looking to have answered about? Obviously, we need need to find a cargo, but about the other half of this.
Well, we're not going to be able to do cargo for a week anyway. Because they're going to be disconnecting the engines.
Are you asking that before he leaves, Kiendra?
Yes.
As much as we can. I'd like to know what's going on with a lot of, all of this, given the change and the more news I'm receiving about the rise of this empire, the more I would like to, information I'd like to have to make decisions.
Is there anything in specific you'd like to know, or?
Preferably if they're legit or not, first of all. Like if they were just people after, stealing a droid for, the sake of being a droid, or if they had actual reason to be here, if they had other people they were working with on the station, like as much information about them as we can gather. Tara's working her angles, but, more people looking is better.
I forget. I know I rolled some gather information checks last session, but I don't recall if I got anything about the company or if that was what someone else knew.
It was what other people knew. And it was basically they were a company that, came out of the Techno Union, but for whatever reason, when the rest of the Techno Union was nationalized and just eaten, they were allowed to, remain a company.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were supposed rumors that they were using shell corporations during the war to sell their equipment and weapons and stuff to the Republic.
War profiteers.
They are a very, the general understanding was they're a very shady-looking company whose survival to this point, given the events of everything, is oddly, weird.
Okay. But that was through other characters' knowledge.
Yeah, that was
checks.
sort of character's knowledge. You guys did not gather any information that really stood out about that.
All right. I have a few people that might be able to answer some questions, but take a minute to talk to them.
Yeah. I'm gonna look for some legitimate opportunities in the morning, and then we'll see what happens after.
Yeah.
It is the morning right now, technically.
Wow, she's so hungover it's affecting the player.
I throw my empty coffee cup at
The droid that's not there.
Sko shouts that as he walks past the door. He just knows. He intrinsically knows. Anyways, so
I will take the ship, go to space Starbucks, and look for some job opportunities.
okay. So you're going to be leaving to head out to do that then?
I am, yeah.
Okay. What are the rest? Are you sticking around to plan out with these guys anymore, or are you just kind of finishing up and going, I'm going to go do that and leave? Your call on that one if you want to stick around and plan some more, or if you just want to up and leave.
You guys can ask or the group?
Really, everybody.
Kiendra is gonna follow Ness out.
Okay. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Probably having finished breakfast and stuff, probably would be going to get my equipment on. Seeing as we seem to have disbanded.
Okay. And Zach, what are you-
Splitting the party.
Yep. And Zach, what are you doing?
I'm probably gonna just stay aboard the ship.
Just kind of hang out.
He's a homebody.
Go and check on, back to boy every so
Yep.
often.
Back to boy.
All right. Well, we figure all this takes out. We'll go to back to boy first.
Hmm.
Zach, your ever favorite role.
Hope we don't get a 1.
Can I keep this baby Zabrack alive?
We should just rename the tree injury checks to that. It's just the keep it alive check. Well, you can go to make a treat injury roll,
Microphone
Zach,
muted.
just to do your general assessment and figure all those lovely things out.
Yeah, so my mic was turned off for some reason. I just now realized that. Thank you, Minnie, for telling me now. Fuck.
Don't you just love when your internet's slow as dirt?
Microphone activated.
The 19.
So 19. Okay. You're seeing a surprising spike in baby boy's brain activity. Like, it's almost like his brain's functioning a little bit more than what you would have been expecting for his point in recovery.
Interesting.
He's dreaming.
I guess I'll just continue with the current treatment regimen then.
Cool. All right, Delphine,
Yes.
where are you heading off to?
Coffee shop, and then I don't know, man. I'm a literature student. I've never had to do this before. You know what? Let's go to I don't know.
You need a pumpkin spice mocha latte?
No, man, cold brew.
Irish coffee?
No.
Anyways,
Hair of the dog, that shit. Do it.
I'll pass, just in passing, pass by Mrs. office.
Shatara?
okay.
But then
Going up to Shatara's office. Okay.
just passing by, but literally then I'm gonna go to a coffee shop and I don't know, maybe trade sector after that. Look for some job opportunities there.
Okay.
I should mention that Kiendra is calling up to
Yeah.
catch up with you.
You're more than welcome to. I don't see you. I'm not even gonna roll perception because
She's just walking along. Dude doesn't even know you're behind her.
You get a negative
just-
16 to your passive perception.
Yeah.
Unless you call out to get her attention.
Surviving.
And if you call out, Kanthier, she'll probably hear you and stop.
Yeah, it's. I am. It's not trying to sneak along behind her. Just
You wouldn't even have to try to sneak along behind me. Just quietly walk.
Perception is not the forte today.
So you finally get to the coffee shop, and that's when you finally have your sixth sense catches up of, man, feels like someone's been walking behind me for a while.
I'll do like the Batman turn, like turn my whole body instead of my neck.
Okay.
Oh, Kiendra, hi.
You walk really fast.
My little legs can't keep up.
I didn't realize you followed me. Hi.
Hi.
What's your order? You're buying, by the way, after.
Yes, actually. Just a regular coffee black.
Base coffee.
Base coffee.
Alright, so you order one regular space coffee for her, and what are you ordering for yourself?
Cold brew. The hard stuff.
Okay.
Where the fuck are they? They're there.
So the total comes to like 5 credits for...
I'll
Okay.
yeah, go for it.
Alright, pulled that off. Or subtracted that off, rather. Right, so... I did want to apologize. I didn't realize it was that bad of alcohol.
Nah, it's okay.
You're just space Everclear, man.
Space Everclear.
You're gonna be drinking a glass of that one of these days. Payback.
He goes, just to say something stops. That's fair.
Can I, while this is happening,
Yeah.
just sort of have a look around for any, like, some businesses on the ship, like people starting their day? Any
Yeah, it
logos?
just seems like the usual mix of people kind of rocking in to buy their morning coffee and then heading on out. Not many people are... You got a couple of people that are like taking seats and sticking around, but the majority of everybody is just like, coffee, go.
Yeah, but are there like logos or names that stick out to me? Like, oh, that might be something for our group. That might be something.
Not particularly.
Not
Nothing's like
particularly.
screaming, hey, come do this.
It's all like variations of Johnson and Johnson and
Kind of.
Nobody has a gigantic yellow fucking
They're
exclamation
either,
mark
like-
over their head.
They're either like stuff that just blatantly, you guys can't, you just don't have the capacity to do, or it's like, it seems like those one-off mom and pop stores that like what use do they have for intergalactic shipping?
yeah.
I mean, they gotta get the product somehow.
Yeah. But right now I think there's just a lot of uncertainty going on. Out of character, I have no idea how to handle the situation, so
The coffee shop or getting
No.
cargo?
the getting a job part.
Well, the thing is, you gotta remember the ship isn't moving for a week.
Yeah,
it's
it's
got
going
some
to be
time.
jobs on the station
Mm-hmm.
for at least a week, and then
Somebody need a cashier?
Somebody need a mechanic.
Mark the mark the
yeah, I mean,
con.
you guys do have your own, personal skills and trades you all
Mhm.
have that you might be able to work out for short-term hire.
Yeah.
But you guys get served your coffee. It's actually halfway decent coffee for the price and the fact that it's like random station coffee.
Mm.
Random
That-
space,
that-
station-
that-
random
sorry,
space stations are like the equivalent of convenience stores.
basically.
Yeah, it's like gas station coffee, except it's one of those places where it's like the gas station coffee is actually good.
Those very rare places.
And it depends on where you live. In the U.S., it's all pretty good. But anyways, getting back on subject,
Is it horrible?
it's pretty good coffee you guys get.
I mean, you're
Yes.
I don't know. I could like, I don't know, see if a chop shop or
A chop shop. Straight into the illegal stuff. All right, I see how it's going.
You are working on a smuggler illegal space station haven.
It is all illegal stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Chop shop or repair.
No
or-
lava Java, but it's not bad.
No lava Java.
I'll probably just go look for some mechanical job or perfectly legal parts assembly and disassembly.
And this is where you remind me that, as a joke, my backstory is apparently spare parts.
Hey man, if the radio fucking breaks, I'm taking your voice modulator.
Anyways. So,
Or my
are you
dad.
having that conversation? Are you having it like as a conversation with your little friend?
Just hushed tones. Like, I'm probably gonna go look for some mechanical shit, but what are you gonna do? What do you do here?
Well, it's what they put me aboard the ship for that I can do, but
Yeah.
sounded more like the captain was more interested in information, which I am decent at getting.
Sorry, you cut out there.
It looked more like the captain was asking about information as well, which I am decent at getting.
Mm. Yeah. Seemed like people would talk about illicit affairs with you nearby. That's a compliment, by the way.
You look like that shady kind of person.
No, you look very disarming.
Yeah, it's like
You look like a beggar.
That is the opposite of what I look like, actually. Thank you very much.
I know.
A high-end beggar, but a
what have
beggar
you
that
actually worn out today, Kiendra?
I'm not in my "Hey, look at me" outfit.
Okay.
This is my standard shipboard stuff
Okay.
because I'm not intending to go work the street or anything.
just wanted to know.
context.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I'm not trying to work the street or anything.
At least it didn't say corner.
Yeah.
I mean, she does work on the street corners.
Okay, children.
We are children. You got a problem.
Continuing.
Okay, put the food on the table.
Trying to put myself through college.
Got to get rid of that student debt somehow, am I right?
Mommy and Daddy won't be happy that I've turned into a stripper, but fuck it.
You don't have to find out. Mommy and Daddy probably don't know how OnlyFans works.
Hi guys, subscribe to my OnlyFans. No.
Anyway,
Continuing, yes.
Yeah.
I forget what the last thing that was actually said by someone present.
She was asking what you were going to do, and you were kind of
Yeah.
describing what your plan was.
I mean, that's where the tangent came from.
Which was, I think, information gathering.
Yes.
Yes. They've pretty easier on this station since I've been here before, but on most stations I can only find someone that
You've been here before?
yes.
What were you doing here?
And Kiendra holds out her arms traveling.
Inside check.
Go ahead and roll it.
The fuck do I
So-
roll for inside check again? Social science?
Yeah.
Okay. 19.
All right. Kanthier, usual drill. Fork over.
Kiendra means that in the very literal sense of the word. traveling, like, not so much as a stop
Yeah.
while going somewhere else, but traveling to travel.
Okay. Interesting.
Space
So
chase.
yeah, it wasn't like was going somewhere else and stopped at the gas station to pick up snacks or something, but actually stayed there for a little bit of time.
Yeah, a good period of time. Okay. Well,
Also, that is not uncommon for Rin.
yeah. This
I'm
girl
not
has
sure.
never left Coruscant before, and she is just a mechanic.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much familiar you would be with that, but
No, not at all.
so traveling.
Cool.
Why? What were you thinking? Nothing untoward, I hope.
I wouldn't dare. Before I go and look for work, what was with the brandy actually?
Right. You given what's been happening, you could use a distraction. Stars know well,
Making me regret being alive the morning after is a distraction?
I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize it was going to be that bad.
That's okay. I think I got the better end of the stick. I think. What was his name? James. I've forgotten his name. I'm a terrible person. It's been 2 weeks.
To be fair, you were drunk at the time.
Yeah.
So, but no, you did get it right.
Right.
I think James is probably getting chewed out right now. So.
But yeah, I was not so much talking about the brandy in specific with that.
Sorry?
I was not so much talking about the brandy specifically with that, but
Explain yourself.
with what's been happening with what happened with Rasu,
Yeah. Well, Doc says he's going to be okay, so.
I know I'd be spending far too much of my time worrying and not doing anything useful.
Actually, it's doing the useful things that keep you sane. Anyway, I am far too hungover for emotional conversations right now. So, thank you for the coffee.
And you're heading off to look for jobs?
I'm actually heading off to, again, excuse my non-existing knowledge, but it is after midnight here, to Mrs. Bigwig herself, actually, to see if they need a mechanic.
Zatara?
Yes, her.
Okay. And where are you heading off to now? Kiendra?
I'm probably going to hang out in the coffee shop for a little bit after she leaves. Just use my datapad, surf the HoloNet coffee shop for a
Looking for
little bit after she leaves.
Kind of shopping.
Starting to try and gather information.
Okay.
The HoloNet, just for never mind.
Yeah. Also look for places where I might have to go in person to get the information.
Okay. Comrade Brexit.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
After getting gear on and everything,
And I'd probably be debating on, do I go look for work in the lower level?
Okay.
And debating if I take anybody with me. Do I go look? I've got a droid that's people are after.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2 are gone, and to be fair, I'd probably want to take them down there in case shit goes wrong.
I can handle myself, thank you very much. Although you might not know that.
I probably wouldn't know that because you have the forced help.
Mhm.
The medic's busy.
Mm. And your mechanic's fucked off.
Yeah, as I said, you're one of those people I probably wouldn't want to take down there. So,
I mean, I'm probably the only one with actual criminal history background, but yeah.
ooh,
Um,
oh,
Do you
oh,
forget-
that's a bold claim.
Do you forget why Kiendra's here?
I'm
that's
literally
fair.
here because of criminal history.
I mean, the level of criminal history is kind of up for debate.
Yeah.
I've murdered 500 people.
I mean, Sko might be wanted on that level.
Bold of you to assume.
Yes, it was very bold.
Anyways, continuing.
The budget would be good to have backup going down there. I'm debating on taking the droid because, I mean,
Is there likely to be another retrieval team on station?
So,
well, that's the thing we don't know. And
I have been thinking of this. My size is a little tall. Like, it would be like a really tall, muscular humanoid. If there was some
So
way
is-
to get me in, like, full suit of armor and whatnot,
Big trench coat.
yeah, we just fucking
put a fedora or something on. I
just
could
put
be
a cloak
Mr.
over you.
X. Just put like an X on my fist, be Mr. X.
Y'all want to try and disguise the droid? Be my guest.
might be a
Grab
good
a
idea.
Tommy gun.
Oh, hey. While we were walking around, did I come across like a pan spray?
A pay spray? Oh, you never
have-
played Grand
I
Theft
have-
Auto?
I
Oh.
have 2 stars. I need to get them off of me.
Yeah, fucking pay spray.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
What?
Have you never played
You
GTA?
just take him and yeet him into it,
So,
and you just hear
In the game
Falls
Grand
out
Theft Auto,
Why am I pink now?
in the game Grand Theft Auto, you I want to say pan spray was the car shop, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If
If you were wanted, you could bring your car into a paint spray, and they would change the paint job on your car, and you'd lose your want level if it was low enough.
even if the police saw you go in there.
Wish that. I wish.
All of the fucking DM TikTok memes now. Personally.
What?
I don't know.
Trying to keep the players on task, and they just default.
That is
into...
never going to happen as long as we live. So,
Mhm.
Okay.
you should know better than that by now.
yeah. We derail ourselves here, motherfucker.
Anyways, moving on. Brexit, are you taking the fucking droid or not?
I guess we could fashion something to sort of hide that he's a droid to a degree.
Okay, then go get Sko and figure out how you want to do this.
This is literally just like people sitting around a tavern talking to Bubble and the Goblin, who you made up on the spot.
Bobbler the Goblin. I guess we have some form of tarp or something
Okay.
that we could use to fashion into something to hide in.
That's what you're going with?
Probably a spare set of boots somewhere that we can put on his feet.
Sure, you're able to find
So-
some boots. They are mismatched rain boots. One is green, one is yellow.
That's fine. It works. Doesn't show the little clankies. So Sko is now dressed in a tarp, fashioned into like
Poncho.
A
It'd be
robe,
nice to make it a poncho. You
yeah,
put your droid in a fucking poncho.
A
And
fucking
green
poncho.
And, and green and fucking yellow rain boots.
Does this poncho have like a hood thing to cover
No.
like the? Oh shit.
You're gonna have to find another way to cover your head.
Are people gonna think he's like 5 pit droids in a raincoat?
Fuck's sake.
Realistically, I wanted to use that myself, but I guess the mask I fashioned together to hide my face could work.
Okay. Is that what you're gonna give him then?
Yeah.
Okay. Star,
Yeah.
you have disadvantage on every stealth roll you make while you're wearing this outfit.
I mean, I'm a
This just,
6
like,
foot.
This looks like it will probably keep him hidden from people who just kind of look at him as you walk by if they're like 6 feet away from him.
And squinting.
Like,
Look, I'm hiding the fact that he's a droid. That's all I'm trying to hide.
Yeah, I understand that. It's not the most efficient way to go about doing this, considering, you know, his little droidy hands are sticking out his fucking poncho at the moment.
this is like an extra large poncho, so my hands don't even like go out of them or something. So it's like when people like have their hands in their hoodies and it's like sticking out.
Remember, disguising someone is deception, not stealth.
So I'll take this.
Even so,
this
I'm giving
fan-
you fucking negative. I'm giving you disadvantage on both of those while he's wearing the fucking tarp. You've dressed your goddamn
Wait,
massive,
hold
like,
on.
murder
Just so you know,
in a
Hey, hold on.
tarp.
he's fucking massive. There's probably no clothes that will fit
Wait,
him
hold on.
and hide what he is other than this.
Wait, hold on.
You realize that
Halls,
this is
Halls,
Star Wars, right?
Halls, can I make it bright orange?
You know what? The tarp is now bright orange, yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, if Manu is watching right now,
That's all
he'd
you have.
be glad.
A bright orange fucking tarp.
You have a bright orange fucking poncho.
Oh.
Now I am second guessing wanting to take him with me because I'm going to get stabbed just being near him.
So,
I
now
mean,
that
I
you have
could.
your droid properly dressed, what is your plan?
I'm just gonna look to Derek. I don't think this is gonna work, but maybe if I play a retarded person, maybe. Cause Jesus.
All right. Come on, guys. Let's actually try and get something done before I pass
So,
out.
what are you going? Are you going down with him, or are you guys going to go somewhere else?
Well, what? I was going to go down 1 to look for work and 2 try and get some info.
Okay. So you're
So-
going down there then.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go
Your
down.
Vikings go with you.
Yes. Ugh.
Okay.
Whatever you do, let me do the talking.
Okay.
Good. So you guys start heading down. People are you're just getting all fucking sorts of looks. All sorts of looks.
Skill is usually
And
used
most
to
of them are
like.
the "what in the fuck is that thing wearing" kinds of looks.
He's peacocking.
So oddly enough, it seems to be detracting from the fact that like he's a droid, mostly because people just can't even figure out what in the fuck he's actually wearing.
Yeah.
Like you've managed to make it so gaudy that people
Oh
are
my
distracted by that and just remember the clothes and not the fucking, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said gaudy, and then just in the first thing in my head was, "I'm so tacky, you already know."
That's literally what you have going on right now, and it's fucking working.
Yes.
I think that's what Brexit was trying to go for.
I'm just trying to
Like,
just make people not think that he's a droid. That's all I'm after.
Well, it's fucking working.
And you're asking Halls to do this fairly? Come on, man.
I know.
This is on you.
Look, if you went with Kanthier's idea,
What was Kanthier? I spray and pay.
no.
Kanthier's idea was a bunch of fucking fur and glue.
What, make him into a Wookiee?
Exactly, yes. Tap enter and look in chat.
All right, guys, come on.
Oh,
It's
right.
nearly 1 a.m. here.
Okay. Right, so progressing onward, using my background knowledge,
Okay.
I'd be looking for one of the gangs that don't particularly do anything like heavily illegal, like slaving or that sort,
Okay.
or smuggling people.
What specific kind of jobs are you looking for?
Anything that can be done in the station in a way, so like being hired muscle, or anything that would be sort of down on the lower levels where this shit happens like, all the time anyway.
Okay.
So like shakedowns, whatever.
With some asking around with people somewhat off-put by your droid, you're finally able to gather enough information that realistically, looking for those kinds of jobs, you're going to have to go into some of the lower level cantinas and just kind of check the bounty boards. Even for local resolving of issues, the powers that be on this station don't like it, if it's going to be paid by somebody to do it. Like if you're paying someone to do this, do it right so we don't attract more attention.
Right.
So, gang on gang violence still happens, but it's very much you're a member of the gang if you're participating in this gang on gang violence. And from experience that you're not just going to show up and like work here for a week and, be a member of a gang to participate in that kind of activity. You're going to have to go.
It's more of like the more independent, like I need this guy dealt with in a way sort of thing.
You're going to have to go through those routes.
That's fine. Then I would assume that some of these canteens are actually owned or are a major hang for some gangs, though.
Yes, yeah. You can find some that are neutral, some, very clearly are like, this gang owns this place.
Any that I would know the gangs of from previous?
None of the big players.
None of the big players. So we're not talking Black Sun or anything like that. These are all just like local gangs.
Yeah. Like they've done a pretty good job of
keeping the big guys out.
Yeah, or at the very least, the big guys are not publicly announcing their presence here, which can be good or bad depending on how you want to view that.
There's no like symbols or anything I actually recognize.
No.
Okay. Guess I'll go into one of the neutral ones then.
Okay. You can get in there. You're able to order drinks if you want. The bounty board is very clearly, displayed. It's just one of those things. It's a usual cantina. Got your lovely music playing, all that fun stuff.
Play that one song again. Oh, play that one song. Okay, then.
Yeah, pretty much. You just going straight up to the board with SCO, or are you...
Hey, do you want me coming in?
Well, it'd be a bit weird if you're following me and you don't come in.
Well, I don't know. At this point, everything's kind of just yeah.
So, yeah, if you follow me in, that'll be the better option, because you already look like a loon. At least look like you're a loon with something to do.
You're having him come in with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
As we enter, I'm going to look for, like, I don't know, a booth or a table or chair that's available.
Alright. Yeah, you can find them.
I'm just going to point at it to indicate for SCO to go there and wait for me.
I'm just gonna nod to him and just do that. I'm not gonna say anything, give away my voice.
Yeah. You just kind of sit down there. What are you gonna be doing?
I'm gonna walk up to the board real quick. Have a look at what's up there.
Okay. A couple of, capture contracts. There's a couple that appear to be, like off planet. Like you can go resolve this somewhere else. There's a couple of kill contracts. Just the usual mix that you're going to have to kind of narrow down what you want to do yourself personally before you can start really picking one out.
Obviously, limiting it to the station would be the first sort of port of call.
Okay. The majority of those are kill contracts.
Okay. and limiting it to basically the underlevels, not anything that's going to mess with Shitara again. Because don't
All
want
kill contracts down.
all kill contracts. That's fine by me. So is this going to be that sort of situation where I'm going to have to go, like, so how do I accept these contracts? Like,
You
is
literally can just pull one up and accept it. Like, you can accept them at random or start looking into the specifics, but they're basically all the same of, like, find this particular person, shoot him, and prove that he's dead.
no disintegration.
No, none of them are actually flagged as no disintegrations, but if you disintegrate him, you better be able to prove that he's dead.
Yeah, like, right.
And they're all caveated with, there's none of them that are like, kill him and bring anything back. It's basically, once he's dead, you get your payment plus whatever the fuck you take off his corpse. We don't care.
Cool. So, while scrolling through them, just want to make sure that none of these hits are on any of the gang members. So as I was walking through, obviously I would have been IDing like gang markings and shit like that. So I'm making sure none of these guys have like tattoos.
There's a few that you're going to be disregarding then because they do have,
Yeah. Yeah, because if I start hitting the fucking gang guys,
You
well,
noticeably see as well that there's a couple of hits down here that include what appear to be military personnel.
military
Like
personnel.
former Republic military personnel.
What's the reasoning they've had the hit put on them?
It's nothing stated. It's just that somebody wants them dead, and that's where it stops.
Okay. Now, is it like I can tell that these were former military personnel, or is it that it's stated that they are?
One of them is, you can tell just by the fucking gear he's wearing in the picture they have for the "Hey, come kill this fucker." Like, he's blatantly wearing, commando style equipment.
Okay, openly wearing
And the
commando
other-
stuff.
Yep. And the other one is it's just kind of stated that that's one of the. It seems by the way the contract reads that's kind of the motivating reason that somebody wants this guy dead.
Because he's a ex-Republic military dude.
X technically because the Republic no longer exists, but
Clearly, he's done something to piss someone off in this station.
yes.
Do these contracts state like who put it up in any way, or like if it's like from a gang or whatever?
Some do. Some give specific points of contact. Some just give kind of like a call this number or send your proof to, this person, like this location, not even person, but this location. That's how you'll get paid kind of things.
Gotcha. What's the credit amount on the dude wearing commando gear?
It is a. Actually, look something up really quick. Does it say in here how much? I can find it.
And by commando gear, what are we talking? Like light armor, medium armor? What the fuck are we talking?
Medium armor, but he definitely looks like he's equipped to win an unequal engagement. Put it that way.
So he's got what? Frags.
Yeah, for one. He's he's definitely one of those like, oh, let's not fuck with him.
Right. Well, that's the kind of guy I want to catch close quarters then, so he can't use those fucking frags.
Yeah, he's got a 50,000 bounty on him.
50k bounty.
Yeah.
Fucking A. Well, yeah, fuck it. Might as well give it a go.
Okay.
Sure, the
They'll
bounty's
accept that.
high because he's very easy to kill.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those guys that you want to catch close. I don't want him getting a chance to pull his fucking rifle. I want to keep
I
it.
suspect he may have the health to not care.
Yeah, but I got SCO.
You make a valid point.
Gotta find
Fuck.
his ass first.
Exactly. Is there like no generalized information like where they're usually located around
Nope.
or anything?
It was
Nope.
one of those, he fucked shit up here, we're pretty sure he's still here, somebody go fucking kill him.
Right. So he's fucked shit up. Nobody knows where he is.
Yep.
So he's probably gone to a part of the low level where nobody usually goes. That narrows searching down to a little bit.
Unless he's, trying to get off the station.
As well. Yeah, fuck it. I'll accept this contract.
Alright. So you accept it?
Yep.
Cool. You basically get the contract of like, alright, prove it when he's fucking dead.
Gotcha.
SCO. Are you going over to SCO? You walking out? What are you doing after that?
I'm assuming that the booth is like not near. Well, there's like, it's a thing I can get SCO close enough that no one's going to ID his voice.
Okay.
So I'm going to go over to SCO at the booth.
Okay.
And basically give him, the update on what's happened. Contract 50K. Guy is clearly highly dangerous. No one's seen him. And give my suspicions that he's probably hiding somewhere where, it's not either easily accessible or it's, out of the way.
Okay. SCO, what is your response to this?
I'm gonna first of all look around. Is there anyone within possible hearing distance?
Nah. And with the music being as loud as it is, they'd have to basically come sit with you if you're being quiet.
Oh yeah, sure, we can try this.
All right. Let's go see if we can get this fucker.
By the way, do you have any melee weapons?
Do I have any melee weapons?
Yes.
I do, yeah.
I might have a slight idea.
Oh no.
So,
Oh boy.
The droid is
In my
getting ideas.
I am becoming sentient, must kill all humans and other humanoid races. Either way. So I have the pin. Sorry. In my training, I've learned how to pin down enemies and make them unable to do or react, which might make it a little bit more easier to attack him without being attacked.
You literally are Mr. X. What the fuck? He just fucking comes out of nowhere and just fucking grabs him. What the fuck?
You're being murdered. Please do not resist.
Anyways.
Well, sounds like we've got a bit of a plan. I personally don't want to get this guy in an area where he's got range where range is involved. He's got the ordnance to fucking keep us clear.
Yeah.
Well, depending on how much of that he's wasted or not, we don't know.
Well, if he is hiding somewhere, maybe he's set up to basically put us right into that trap. So we're gonna have to find him see him before he sees us. Which I don't want to point out the obvious here, but and you just see SCO just move his arms to show his uniform, his fabulous uniform, poncho. Blowing in the non-existent wind of the space station.
Hey, if he targets you, it's not gonna hurt.
But you realize I can die, right?
Yeah, I know you can die, but if he targets you, you're not gonna get hurt.
All right, so you guys are kind of just making your plotting and deciding what you want to do from there.
Yeah, basically.
All right. As this is going on, we'll cut back to our other fine people. Mass walking down the hallway to visit the lovely boss lady, and totally not also going to try and see and check up on her totally not boyfriend or anything like that. But
Shut the fuck up. I'm literally just looking for a job.
and
Man, bunch of fish flies.
Not making that joke.
and you've got Kiendra doing, everyone's kind of doing their thing. To all of my Force sensitives,
Oh god.
do you guys feel
Okay.
a slight disturbance rip through the station about a half second before the most painful, piercing scream through the Force kind of slams into all of you?
Anakin?
And it's an incredibly painful rip from coming through the Force. Like something is just being torn apart, and it actually overwhelms you a bit, Nass, and slams you down onto your knees.
Okay.
Kiendra, you ride it out a bit better, but not by much. It's an incredibly painful and disturbing kind of rip that races through your body there.
Does it sound like someone screaming, no?
No, it is not that.
It's like a million voices all disappeared at once. No. Reactions, people, come on.
I don't know, man. I'm on my knees in shock.
Well, what am I coming back to?
And
Massive force disturbance just happened. Anyone who's force sensitive has basically been hit by
Punched
it.
in the face.
I don't think either of you.
And
noticed.
I'm already fucking hungover. Just yeah.
Man, it's like it's screaming your
That-
head while you're hungover. That's
that-
gotta suck.
That hurt.
Yeah.
Ow. Need another coffee.
Need another coffee. Too early for this shit.
Alright. What's your reaction to it, Kanthier?
Would like to know what the fuck happened, but
It feels like something fucking ripped into the Force pretty hardcore with a bunch of panicked energy, and it fucking hurt.
Thanks for the clarification.
direction, like any description, like a million voices crying out in terror and suddenly being silenced.
No, it's not quite on that level. But when you reground and focus yourself a bit, it feels like it came back from the dockyard somewhere. Can't really pinpoint it more than that. It's still kind of one of those what the fuck just happened?
Does it sound like the chosen one just got all of his appendages cut off?
No, it does not.
Came from the dockyard.
The dockyard. What the fuck?
The docks or the dockyard?
I'm just going the whole place.
or-
The ships are
Shipyard.
docking
or-
against the dockyard, so
Or the ship?
you're not able to narrow it down to that specific. You have the general direction from it.
All right. Well, Yara Harfiddle the D. Back to the docks we go. At least I am. Once I get my
Yeah.
bearing, if you're gonna allow me, at least.
I mean, yeah, you're able to recover. It just it's a fuck that hurt.
Just collapse in the middle of this hallway.
And what are you?
Given that information, no, not getting another coffee.
Okay. You're heading back to the ship. As
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Alright. All right. Well, you guys, I'm assuming, are kind of double timing back to the ship.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, you both manage to double time it back to the ship to see your lovely medic very frantically working away at Rasu, who seems to be having some sort of seizure inside the tank and is also emanating to you guys that you still feel these very strong, noticeable pulses of panicked force energy.
Fuck. This is what I was afraid of. Okay. Anything I can do? Use my 2 midichlorians to calm him
you
down
can try.
somehow?
You guys can try and do whatever you want. This is open to all of you that are present at this point in time to try and resolve this.
Does this look like the tank malfunctioning to me?
Roll a treat injury check. And Zach, if you're here, you can roll one as well.
Fuck, man, I'm a mechanic, not a doctor.
Yep.
Ooh, natural 19, 20.
Tank does not appear to be
28.
malfunctioning.
Okay.
Zach, the tank is definitely not malfunctioning, but whatever the fuck is going on inside Rasu here, it is not good because it is causing these massive ass like seizures and flailing and all of that.
I'm gonna just try and reach him, talk to him, force bond, whatever I could think of.
Okay.
I'm not a fucking
lullabies.
doctor.
Okay. Roll a use the force check then. What are you doing, Kanthier?
I'm pretty sure I have even fewer midichlorians than Nasiri does, and less idea how to use them.
Okay.
Why the fuck do I have a -4 on my use? Oh yeah, because no, seriously, why the fuck do I actually have a -4 on my use the force checks? I mean, my charisma's 14.
Not trained, maybe?
Oh yeah, that was a decision that we ended up making
yeah.
to compensate for the literal, as you put it, 2 midichlorians that you have.
Okay, natural 19 again. Woohoo!
All right, and what are you doing, Kiendra?
I don't know how I would help.
Standing there slack-jawed and like,
Kinda, yes. Yeah, actually, yes.
Play some music through your nose.
And Zach, what are you doing?
I'm gonna focus on him and see if I can make a connection and find out what is wrong.
Okay. So between all of you working away, it seems like as he was healing and everything else before.
I don't know if you wanted a force check on that.
No, you're good. I'm doing it. It's very obvious between all of you what's going on. It seems like Nash, you're getting this through feeling, and you're getting this, through your sensation. There's Akan just seeing the displays.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like his memory of all of the events and everything else has turned back on and started playing prior to his body actually being, awake enough to wake up and process that this is not what's going on anymore. And his brain, with trying to process the injuries and the events and unable to make a valid connection, his nervous system has basically gone, nope, and hit the scram button. So he is in the throes of mentally mentally thinking he's still going through the act of Order 66 and yeeting himself off the temple.
All right.
Over and over and over again.
Yes.
I'm gonna try and get in there, in the way that I can and get that stopped.
Okay.
You know what I mean.
You can your best bet probably to do that, in your understanding of it, if you wanted to stay on the medicine side, is going to just be to fucking choke slam him with sedatives.
No.
No,
this is waves of the. This is kind of almost. He's gone to a fuck shit fuck mode and is gonna go in force wise.
And you guys are these pulsations that are radiating out of him feel incredibly powerful for what a small little baby Jedi should be capable of doing. And as you all are, force sensitives there, you guys can all also blatantly tell that these are not concealed. Anything that is force sensitive within however far these are going is going to pick up on this.
Yep. Basically, it's too little too late. I'm going in anyway.
Okay, while he's doing that, can I try and talk him down? I don't know if he can hear me, but do that.
But you can try. Are you still reaching out with the Force?
Well, both.
I am.
Just reaching out with the Force, family connection, just anything.
Okay, so you're talking to him. Both of you make your use the Force checks. Kiendra, are you doing anything right now? Or still slack-jawing it as this is going on?
26.
Realizing he's screaming to the world, essentially. Trying to do my damnedest to communicate hush, calm, the Force equivalent of a lullaby.
Okay. Use the Force check for yourself, and Nas, what is your use the Force check?
Are we still using our previous ones, or did we roll new ones?
We are re-rolling.
17.
Okay. What do you have, Kanthier?
Of course, you give me a 20 on now.
$20?
Yeah, on the die.
Okay.
So 31 total? Yeah.
No, you should have just said that. Okay.
Natural 20.
Between the three of you, takes a minute or two, but with the communication of some sort from a family member, a much more powerful than him Force presence suddenly kind of being like, "You're all right, stop," and then the kind of gentle lullabying coming from the Rin that seems to resound with him the most. As soon as that kind of hits the mix, you guys kind of can almost feel the "I'm not dying" kind of thing, and you can tell that whatever loop he was stuck in kind of breaks. And the ripples and pulsations of the Force energy get softer and until he finally kind of settles and drops back into that sedated asleep state that he was prior to this. But Nas and Kiendra, you also both, with all of this going on, can feel a pretty powerful Force presence coming from your medic as well, who seems to have reached into this mess and taken some active steps to solve this problem as well.
All right, jot that down for later.
Right.
Well, we need to go. Are our engines out yet?
Chunk!
Yeah, god damn it.
You can kind of feel that one resounding through the ship as they disconnect the last bits of what they need to do that.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Well.
Now what the fuck do we do? First, is he gonna be okay?
what you can get from that, Zach, is his vital signs seem to have stabilized. Like, he was never actually, like, in physical life-threatening danger.
Yeah.
Like, his physical condition and his recovery process has not changed. But nobody, was really expecting his brain to wake up at that point. And you guys aren't quite sure what caused it or tripped it or fired it in the first place. It just was kind of like, and off we go into, oh shit, oh fuck land.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So,
if they're gonna, we can't get out now. So if they're gonna come investigate, nowhere for us to go.
I think we're going to have to figure out how to think very small,
What do you mean?
because that seemed bad.
Yeah. Well, we're on a haven for illegal smuggling. There must be somewhere we can hide him. They took the Jedi off our hands. Maybe they can hide him for a little while too.
That's probably for the best, even if it's only the short term.
Yeah, well, whatever that was, they're definitely gonna come looking.
And that is where we're going to end it for tonight.
Ah, for God's sake! Just when I was starting to wake up.
What an absolute bastard he is, huh?
Oh, what a shit show!
We can keep going.
No, not without Belotti.
Yeah, we kind of need Belotti at this point. That's why we're stopping here. Well,
Nobody
fine.
tell Belotti at all
Yes.
until he's here for the next
people
session.
right now that know what the fuck is going on are really the Force sensitives. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, Belotti's not Force sensitive. Interesting.
And now there's 2 Force sensitives that are like, wait, there's a third one. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
there's a lot of questions and answers that need to be held on board the ship.
And 2 members of the security detail are currently going bounty hunting
Yeah.
at this
The
time.
security detail are
We're off
fuck
on an
off
adventure.
nowhere.
I mean, unless
I-
they're already on the station, we're fine.
And I walked into the head of the station's office, collapsed on the floor, and then fucked off again. It's just
Yep. I mean, well, she wasn't there, so.
no.
But remember, she's also a little bit Force sensitive herself. So
Yeah.
she just got punched in the fucking face by whatever this was, too.
Yeah. The rest is like, that Zabrack, she just fucking turned up, fell over, and then fucked off again.
Gonna be just one of those things, just like, yeah, you guys just better hope it wasn't noticed by a certain,
Yeah.
I'm sure at this point he's unconscious.
What? I'm way too tired. Who were we talking about now?
Oh, any possible hostile Force sensitives that may have picked up on the mind-shattering fucking earthquake.
Oh,
User
yeah.
disconnected from your channel.
Whomst the
Hi,
fuck?
Cash.